AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Y suscribe.
OMG. OMG. You know it's insane when my son calls me. Chat. Wow. Wow. Get y'all butts in the building. Get y'all butts in the building. Breaking news. Wow. Yes, Anthony Humphrey. Wow. Nostalgic Nick, Soderberry, Daniel Berry, what up? Wow. DeMario, Rico, wow. OMG. You know it's serious. My son called me. Yes, my son called me and said, Dad, Jaylen Brown has been traded to the 76ers. What in the hell is going on, y'all? Nostalgic Nick, what in the hell is going on? We back, y'all. AllBall TV, we are back. NBA trade in a frenzy. The NBA trades, the NBA in general, frenzy. 3 letters today that you're going to continue to hear me use. OMG. Breaking news. Breaking news. Jaylen Brown has been traded. Yes. Big Baby Sports, what up? David M, what up? Hit that like button, y'all. Let's go. We working hard. What I said, we going to be back this afternoon. Did I call it? I didn't know what the news was going to be, y'all. Breaking news. Seconds, minutes ago, it's still up, y'all. Breaking news. The Boston Celtics has traded Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George and 4 picks. I'm going to say it again. Breaking news. The Boston Celtics has traded Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George and 4 draft picks. Wow. Wow. What in the hell is going on in the NBA today? Hostile. I 100% agree with you. Nasty work. Disgusting work. All I'm going to say is, one team we ain't got to worry about. Another one bites the dust. And another one. We ain't got to worry about the Celtics in the Eastern Conference. I tell you that much. You couldn't give me Paul George, let alone for Jaylen Brown. I'm going to say it again. You couldn't give me Paul George. I don't want to borrow Paul George. I was about to call him George Paul. You could not give me Paul George for free, let alone for Jaylen Brown. Phone is going crazy, y'all. I couldn't take no naps today. I couldn't take no naps today. Phone is on fire. Fire. I got up, ate me some cashew, said, man, just stay up and look. Breaking news. Breaking news. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics has been traded to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George and 4 draft picks. Wow. 3 letters I'm going to use tonight for a long time. OMG. The East is loading up, y'all. The East is loading up. As Knicks fans, do we worry now? Here it go, y'all. Trade summary per Shams Charania. The 76ers get Jaylen Brown. The Celtics get Paul George, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. I'm going to repeat it, y'all. For everybody that's coming in late, don't know what's going on. Yes, the Boston Celtics has traded Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers. And here's the breakdown. This is the trade summary per Shams Charania. The 76ers get Jaylen Brown. The Celtics get Paul George, 2 first-round draft picks, 2 second-round draft picks. Barney Rubble, the East is in trouble in a beautiful way. Wow. Wow. Yes, y'all. Breaking news. Jaylen Brown is now with the 76ers. What does that mean for our Knicks? Barney Rubble, are our Knicks in a little bit of trouble? The East is stacked, y'all. You cannot ignore this move. This is a good move for the 76ers. I don't know what the hell Boston is thinking about. I don't know what Brad Stevens is thinking about. It was that bad? Listen, I'm Brad Stevens. Bro, you playing out your contract. Unless we can get a Giannis, which made sense. Paul George? Paul George? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Boston Celtics are scrambling and scraping, Daddy. Yeah, I love it. Hey, Big Mitch, love you. That's what you going to. Mitchell Robinson, that's what you signed up for. You see how they do they guys. Big Mitch, good luck. Yeah. Yeah. Great move for Philly. I don't know what the hell Boston is thinking about. But I'm going to say it again. Big Mitch, that's what you signed up for. Get your money. Get your money. But that's what you signed up for. Immediately after you signed with the Celtics, they trade Jaylen Brown for a bag of Bon-Ton chips and some sunflower seeds. And they threw in 4 quarter waters to sweeten the deal. Yeah. Paul George is a bag of Bon-Ton chips and sunflower seeds. And they threw in 4 quarter waters. And they threw in a nasty color. They gave you 4 green ones. You ever had that green flavor quarter water? Ugh. Yeah. Mitchell Robinson, good luck. Wow. 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 OMG. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Now, Chad, I got to ask y'all. We diehard Knicks fans. Maxey, Jaylen Brown, VJ Edgecombe. If Embiid can stay healthy. Now, yes, they lost their bench. Oubre went to Indiana. I like that move for Indiana. Grimes, he went to LA. Don't care about that. Are the Philadelphia 76ers any type of threat to our Knicks? I'm going to ask y'all again. Jaylen Brown to the Sixers alongside Maxey, Edgecombe, Joel Embiid. Does this get Joel Embiid hyped up? Does this get Joel Embiid in his bag? This is scary, y'all. This is scary. This is scary. I agree, Melo, SNY. They have to get a bench. Same thing with Miami. You have to get a bench. But who would you rather have if you're Philly? Jaylen Brown, former champion, former finals MVP, former conference finals MVP, former MVP candidate, former had his team 2 seed, or would you rather have George Paul? Excuse me, Paul George. I'm going to ask y'all again. If you're Philly, who would you rather have? The NBA champion, the finals MVP, the conference finals MVP, the top 5 MVP candidate, or would you rather have George Paul? Excuse me, Paul George. Wow. 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 I was eating some dumplings. Yeah. I'm sitting in my living room, couldn't take a nap, minding my business, waiting for 8 o'clock Knicks rehab, my brothers, so we could discuss the Mitchell Robinson deal. On the couch, eating chicken and vegetable dumplings, I get the call from my son. It's real when my son called. And look who sneaks in the live. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
What the hell just happened?
Wow.
Am I clear? Do I sound good? Any noise in the background? I'm in my son's room. I'm not going in that living room. They shut down my AC over there.
Sound good. Sound good.
I'm trying to get that thing. Thank you, AllBall. I'm trying to get that thing in order. First of all, today's crazy.
Today is insane. Fabian, can I just, before I let you respond, I tried to nap all day. I'm getting phone calls all day. I'm getting DMs and texts all day. I threw in the towel, Fabian. I'm just going to stay up. I'm refreshing Sham's page all day. I'm on the ESPN all day, right? And I just said, you know what? My brothers will be on with me at 8 o'clock. Have some dumplings, right? Let me make those. I'm starting my diet today. No cheese, no fried food, no bread all month. I had some steamed chicken and vegetable dumplings. Fabian, I couldn't even get halfway through. You know when the kids call, oh, here we go. I'm thinking he asking for some money. I know my kids. I don't know y'all kids. I know my kids. I said, okay, I got a couple dollars in my account. I might have to cash app something light. It's 100 degrees outside. My son loved playing basketball. First thing I say, Fabian, how much, man? Nah, Dad, I don't need no money. I said, oh, yes. He said, check your phone. And as I check the phone and I'm looking, ESPN, I look up. Jaylen Brown traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. Nostalgic, you're correct. No sugar as well. Fabian, the floor is yours. Please give me your thoughts and be honest. I need you to answer this first before you give me your thoughts. Because we are all at times delusional Knicks fans. And we always think everything is hunky-dory. Yes or no before you go into your soliloquy. Jaylen Brown to the 76ers. Are they a legit threat to the Knicks in us repeating and winning another championship?
Yes.
What? Say that again. Say that again, please.
The Philadelphia 76ers have replaced bum-ass Paul George. They have gotten rid of all of the bad juju. AllBall. Last night, what's his name? Flea, I forgot his name. He said the Knicks are moving and grooving, and the NBA scrambling and scraping. But guess what, AllBall? As a Knicks fan, we ain't no longer moving and grooving. I think we starting to be scrambling and scraping.
Stay right there. Chat, I need y'all to get into this conversation. Engage, please. Fabian, you call him La Costa Nostra, World Wide West, Leon Rose. Chat, I have to ask y'all. I have to ask y'all. Is our front office slipping? I'm going to say it again. Fabian coined him, named him La Costra Nostra. Leon Rose, Worldwide West. Chat. Is our front office slipping? I got to get a phone call. Hold on. Please, chat, let me know. Hey, chat, I got a special guest on the phone. I love him to death. He drives me crazy. He calls me all the time. He knows basketball. Fabian, we got one of our special guys. He called me and said, AllBall, I need the people to hear me. I said, you got 3 minutes. The great, the legend, Mack Gawd is on the phone. Chat, he is a part of our family. He drives me crazy. I drive him crazy. Mack Gawd, go.
This is a sad day for the NBA, man. They traded an all NBA player who should have been top 3 in MVP voting for a bag of peanuts and 2 late first round picks. This shit is crazy. If I'm Ant-Man, I want out of Minnesota. If I'm Houston, if every superstar in the league should be upset right now. Because they had a chance to upgrade their status. The Lakers should be pissed. Everybody should be pissed. Every talent in the league should be pissed. Jaylen Brown was available for a nail filer and a couple of bottles of Snapple. It was crazy, man. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. Going back to being shit for the next 10 years. Because history tells me nobody is great. No matter how great you are, you cannot be the best player on the championship team after tearing your ACL. So that's a thing. He would be the first to ever accomplishment. KD been a great player since, but he's never been that explosive, and he hasn't done it as much winning after that injury. So it remains to be seen if somebody can end the Achilles curse.
Mack Gawd, I got to ask you a question before I let you go. Tell me how much you like this trade for the 76ers and how much of a threat they are in the East.
They are a very real threat. When you get a superstar of this magnitude, his adaptability and how hungry he's going to be to show the whole NBA, you're going to get a pit bull. I keep telling people, AllBall, there's a difference between a wolf and a pit bull. See, a pit bull going to get fed no matter what by the owner, but he going to have that noose around his neck. He can't really get too crazy, but he going to be well fed. A wolf don't come with no guarantees, but he's free to roam and find food as he sees. So when he find his food, it's all his.
Mack Gawd, I'm going to call you after the live. We got to get you up here on this screen.
One more thing, man. I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Jaylen Brown is going to make Philly scary because Joel Embiid can take vacations now in the middle of the season and collect that 60, and then he can come back in the playoffs. They can go small with them lineups and sit JoJo big, lazy defensive ass down. He upgrades the defense, he upgrades the offense, and he upgrades the toughness. So they're going to be contenders. Can they beat the New York Knicks? Probably not. I think the Knicks probably got the best chance to go back to the finals. The only person that can get in their way is their old nemesis, the Pacers. And until they beat the Pacers, I ain't going to believe in them until they actually, I see OG Anunoby pull that thong down on that Siakam be doing to him. Siakam killing him. So, yeah, man, that way. It's a good day to be a Knicks fan, though. Like, the Knicks should be very excited about this. Boston dies, and Philly gonna die eventually anyway because Joel Embiid gonna fuck their cap up. So they gonna eventually have to make some irrational decisions anyway. They just lost Kelly Oubre, so they gonna lose some depth. But yeah, that second apron ain't gonna be good to Philly because JB extension eligible. You know he gonna start wanting his money before anything. And you got Tyrese Maxey on that bag, and looking forward in 2 years, young VJ gonna want his. And history tells us you can't tie that much money in your perimeter and be successful in the NBA.
Mack, appreciate you always. Later, Def. I'm going to hit you later. That's Mack Gawd, y'all. That's Mack Gawd. Fabian, you heard what Mack Gawd had to say, right? I would love to hear you respond to what you think about what he said. Chat, what do y'all think about Mack Gawd and what he said But Fabian, I want to ask you something that's bothering me. Could we have gotten Jaylen Brown?
We ain't got 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks to give him.
But
the Paul
just,
George thing.
The thought of, but just think about the thought of that.
I mean, we've talked about that throughout the years. We've always explored this because remember, we like him. I just been confused with him lately. But we want a guy like that that's a dog. At the end of the day, you know, I don't think he was better than Tatum, but I like the fact that he thinks he's better than Tatum.
Right.
We like that.
Right.
Like we like that about Kobe. Kyrie thought he was better than LeBron.
Hey Fabian, look at this. Great, just real quick. Great minds think alike. You know what? Listen, that's why I asked you that. Great minds think alike. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Of course, but Bridges doesn't make the same amount as Paul George.
Right,
doesn't have the same contract. I'm just saying what Paul George has to offer. I think he got 1 year left. How long is that Paul George did? We gotta look that up in a second. But come on, man.
Wow.
Jaylen Brown has been asking to go to his own team. This makes the East more competitive because now we got every East Coast team going crazy. Boston, Philly, Detroit, New York, Miami. If Halliburton comes back, it's all going to be a dogfight every night. Philly versus Boston is must-see TV. Philly versus Miami is must-see TV. Philly versus Detroit is must-see TV. Jaylen Brown has put a target on his back. He's putting the NBA on his back. I might have to take back every word I've ever said about Jaylen Brown ever in my life. I might have to apologize, but I don't want to because I'm a competitor. But you can't show up and say, I'm going to Philly. I'm going to Philly. I didn't get traded to Utah. What Jada said, I don't live in Miami. He said, I'm outside, old boy. I'm in Philly cracking the Liberty Bell again. I cracked the Liberty Bell again. Jaylen Brown has ruined a lot of Boston fans' hearts, but I don't think Boston is done. I don't know what you and Mack Gawd are talking about. Bro, 2 first-round picks, and they traded Paul George. That means they could trade those things. What are they looking for? Are they going after Joker?
It's a great question. Hold on. See. You real good. You're very good. No. You're very good. Because as I'm sitting here checking my phone, it's out of control, like I'm Shams or something, right?
You might be.
You just said something that was beautiful. Can you please repeat that and expound on that, please? Because I haven't heard anybody allude to what you was just about to say.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Boston they've known about this for a minute. The Joker there was always some sort of connection with the Joker in Boston. And even if it's not him, let's just stick with the Joker, though. Paul George, that money. Denver's in shambles. I don't know what they're going to do. They didn't trade with Jaylen Brown. So what are you going to do with the MVP over there? Why waste everybody's time? The NBA made a call to the Boston, like, you ain't going to be wasting our time, bro, sending Jaylen Brown to no damn New Orleans. Send him to the Philadelphia 76ers. And in return, what do they get? We've seen this thing play out. Dallas traded Luka, and they were rewarded the #1 draft pick. Yeah, it's narrative day. If you don't like narratives, you don't like conspiracies, get off. Hop off our channel. We ain't into all that. We talking real. What is it about Boston right now? Why are they doing this? You got rid of Jaylen Brown, MVP candidate, for nothing? You still you're in the mix. Paul George, 2 first-round picks. They didn't get enough. They really believe in Tatum's progression, but you could flip that Paul George thing. We were saying it with Philly. You think you're gonna win with Embiid and Paul George? Toronto's about to go through the same thing. I called it with Philly. I'm calling it with Toronto. They're gonna do the same exact thing. They're gonna be in the same position. They got an Asian veteran, injury prone, and Paul George in Boston. You got an aging veteran, injury prone, and Kawhi Leonard in Toronto. Who's gonna get the Joker first? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen, AllBall. Let's stop playing games.
Big
Joker
shout
in
out.
Boston. The countdown, I give it to the trade deadline.
Shout out Silk Sultan. Thank you for your $4.99. Jaylen Brown said Embiid flopping, ruining the game. I need to be a fly in that locker room. Hey, Silk Sultan, just imagine that conversation. Imagine them, right, meeting each other. I would love, like you said, to be a fly on the wall. Fabian.
You think, hold on, stay with that comment. You think he really cares about that at this point?
I don't think
Embiid
Jaylen Brown
is-
cares about anything right
So
now.
who's the number one guy walking in that locker room right now?
Jaylen Brown. And I think he's going to let them know that. I think the way he's going to carry himself, his mindset, his attitude. Let's be for real, Fabian. Right now, Embiid is still a great player, but we know the injuries, right? We know the motor. We know the fatigue. Right now, if you're the coach, who are you putting the ball in their hands down in clutch time? Be honest. Now, I'm not saying Embiid can't get the last shot, but Jaylen Brown is creating everything. And I think that's the problem with Philly. You have to have a pecking order. With our Knicks, that's why we were so successful. People could lose the cat all they want, but that team, that organization, that front office, that coaching staff, that owner, the fan base, we all know, Fabian, who's the top dog. We all know who's taking that last shot, who the ball is going to. That was always the problem for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Breaking news once again, AllBall. Mavs have traded for Santi Aldama with the Memphis Grizzlies. They get A.J. Johnson and a protected 2030 first-round pick, 2 future second-round picks.
Wow.
Nobody cares.
At all.
Hold on. I like Santi Aldama, but nobody cares.
You better than me. I'm not even pronouncing that at all. Like I said, well, what I did earlier, I go through, and what I think should be talked about will be talked about. Fabian, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
No, we stayed here. It's huge breaking news. Jaylen Brown to the 76ers. I have to ask you, because you've been calling it for some seasons now. Philly ain't no threat. Cleveland ain't no threat. We ain't worrying about them. Philadelphia now. Give me, if you're worried, give me some of the worries you have now with this Philadelphia team.
You just got a guy, Jaylen Brown, who can get to the spots that I was worried Tyrese Maxey can't get to. Tyrese Maxey's more, I don't know how to describe that, but more north to south. He's not agile, and he's not really skilled like that. Right. A lot of momentum to him. He chucks the ball a lot.
He's more downhill. He's not side to side. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And if he doesn't have those driving lanes, if he doesn't have that path, what is he going? He's going to shoot 10 for 40. Jaylen Brown just carried a team to the second seed, bro, without their best play. Well, he's going to have Tyrese Maxey. He's going to have Joel Embiid whenever he plays. So Embiid's going to be like in the Tatum role. And are we going to fool ourselves? Are we going to lie to ourselves and say that Joel Embiid, healthy, is not more dominant than Jason Tatum? Are we going to lie to ourselves? Are we going to trick us? Are we going to tell ourselves these kind of bedtime stories? Ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer children. You do not need ABCs. You do not need to count sheep. No, this is the reality of things. This is big business. There is a second crack in the Liberty Bell. There is a second crack in the Liberty Bell.
Hey, Fabian. Fabian, I need a favor. Uh-oh. I have a diehard Celtics fan that just heard the news, and she's ecstatic. She said, can she please get 2 minutes?
Of course. What do I do?
Nothing. Felicia. Hold on. I'm going to introduce you. Chat, this is my family. She's a diehard Boston fan. All Boston sports. Hold on. She's a diehard Celtics fan. She just got the news. The floor is yours, Felicia. You got 2-3 minutes. Speak your piece. They can hear you.
Wait, so you need to tell me that JB got traded to Philly? Stanley, he wanted his own team. I thought if anything, he would be traded to Atlanta. Are you going to have your own team in Philly? The Philadelphia 76ers? Come on, light-skinned JT. Now we got to do it to the Knicks. Come on, light-skinned. Let's go, nice light-skinned. Because I'm on my Boston shit in my New York state of mind. Let's go, light-skinned. Let's show these New York niggas what we about, being that we got rid of JB. I cannot believe that he went to Philly. Philadelphia 76ers. No freaking way. I can't believe that. He wanted his own team. Is he going to get his own team in Philly? Answer my question.
I got to ask you a question.
Sure.
You being a diehard Boston Celtics fan, a Boston sports, just you love Boston. How do you feel about Jason Tatum now? Do you believe in him carrying the team?
That's what I said. We got to go. Light skin. That's what I mean by light skin. Let's go light skin. Yes.
No, I know what you mean, but I need you to sound convincing. Do you believe in JT?
Yes, I do. 110%. 110%. I believe he can carry the team. 110%. If he's 100% healthy, he can carry the team. I cannot believe that JB went to Philly. Definitely got to go to a Philly game now.
And now you have Paul George.
Oh, we got Paul George too. See, I'll be honest with you. I don't be knowing all the statistics and what the players do and all that. I just, okay, Paul George and Jason Tatum. Okay, I'm good with that. You know me, I'm a diehard Boston fan. So whatever we get or whatever we do, I'm good with it. Can't win them all. But we're going to try to knock y'all out next year. That's our focus. Because what you said, we done stole your man. I don't know how good your man is. Mikal Bridges, is that his name?
No, y'all got Mitchell Robinson.
Okay, Mitchell, see, this is what I mean. Mitchell Robinson, how you doing? Mitchell Robinson, I don't know how good of that he is, what his percentage is, but we going to be all right.
Listen.
Great? See, somebody just telling me he's great. He just got in Boston.
Listen,
okay.
Love you to death. I'm going to call you later.
I love you too. I'm on the phone with on his show. Right,
bye, Felicia.
Diehard Boston Celtics fans. She don't know what the hell is going on. She in shambles like everybody else. Bye, Felicia. Love her to death. That's family. We argue back and forth. She's Boston everything.
Oh, Fabian. She asked, is he going to have his own team? Yes. Embiid is gone. He's playing games with Daryl Morey. That's another wrinkle in this. Jaylen Brown. Wait, hold on. They fired Daryl Morey. I'm bugging.
But Fabian, can we stay with what you was talking about with Boston?
Oh, the favor.
Please expound on that and delve a little deeper into the Joker maybe being in green and white by trade deadline.
We taking this all the way to the moon. The tinfoil hat is too far for me to go reach, but I got it on the powers that be. All the powers that be, AllBall. We just saw the Mavericks. They got rewarded for trading Luka, bro. They got rewarded. Let's stop playing. Yo, send them over there to Philly, bro. We got the ultimate ace up our sleeve. As a matter of fact, we got the Joker up our sleeve. I don't see how they don't get something else out of this. They had to get rid of Brown. We knew if it wasn't Giannis, it was going to be something lighter. And then remember, not only are we trading Jaylen Brown, we're trading him to Philly. Like Felicia just said, to Philly? Why does that intrigue you so much? Why do you think that Joker is on his way to the Celtics as well? Like, why does that? Why does it make sense?
It just does. Boston is, a great organization. I mean, up until this point, I don't know what the hell they're thinking about, but with the Joker, where else would he go? Right? I just feel like you brought up some points that made a lot of sense. And it's like, how many years is left on Paul George's contract, right? A team will take that on, right? The dump salary. They have the 4 draft picks. No telling what else they can throw in there, right? So, listen, they just got Mitchell Robinson, right? So why wouldn't a team take Paul George, Mitchell Robinson, all 4 of those picks for another superstar? Listen, I think the Boston Celtics, right now, the trade is terrible. Wow. 4 dogs. Ignore that if y'all want to. Ignore that if y'all want to. 4 dogs. I can't stand Embiid, but he's a dirty dog. Rabies and everything. Big shout out Iris Miller. Thank you for your $10. Mitch may regret that signing. We still wish him well, but he is our opponent now, so we will have to beat him and his new team. Hey, Iris Miller, I said that. Good luck, Mitch, because that's what you went to. And if I'm the Knicks, I'm giving Mitch a fake ring. Yeah. Mitch, take this fake ring. Take this 10-carat cubic zirconia. And we're going to mail it to you by pigeon. We hope you get it. You ain't getting it during the ring. You ain't getting it during the ring ceremony. We going to tell you, yo, man, we sent that via pigeon. Hopefully you'll get it with the note. Iris Miller, thank you for your $10. Fabian, when you see this picture right here, if all 4 of these guys can be fully healthy, tell me what you see. And before you answer chat, be honest. These 4 guys up here, fully healthy, tell me what y'all see.
I see a challenge for a number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Easily, AllBall. What are we talking about? Jaylen Brown is a dog. He's a dog. This guy, Joel Embiid, is going to play half the games, but when he does, he dominates. This kid, the second-year kid, VJ,
tough.
Now you got a guy who could run the second unit at all times. So y'all keep talking about the bench all you want to. When you got dogs, when you got
right,
Mike Brown, who let the dogs out? Who let these dogs out, Mike Brown? What happened, baby Bubba?
Fabian, what kennel y'all went to and said, give me that one, and that one? This is dangerous, Fabian. Everybody can sit there and act like it's nothing. This is scary. This is scary, especially if they could stay healthy. And if they could follow the leader, Jaylen Brown, and he can rile those guys up and put a motor into Joel Embiid and hit him with the, yo, bro, I just need you healthy for 1 season. That's it. Get your health right. Get your size right. Get your weight right.
Because listen, I did a lot of ish talking to Jaylen Brown, right? And I don't think he's better than Tatum. But all we've been talking about is, hey, I also said this is Tatum and Boston's fault because you haven't appeased this guy, right? What has Tatum done on the court to make Jaylen Brown feel like he's a number 1, right? You guys are drafted similar fashion, back-to-back years, if I'm not mistaken. So it always felt like that was your brother, not your little brother, not your older brother, but it was a lot of respect to the point that Marcus Smart had to come out a couple years ago and point to the elephant in the room. This is different. This is Jaylen Brown showing up to that locker room as an OG. Jaylen Brown is stepping into a locker room with 2 or 3 all-stars potentially, 2 or 3 other all-stars, and he's their OG. Embiid has to look at Jaylen Brown as an OG. Yeah, you're younger than me, but you are finals MVP. Embiid, sit over there. I'm talking. All them shenanigans, all that yelling and screaming, sit down, bro. Sit down. Pistons, they did well, AllBall, so far. Duncan Robinson, they kept. Who did they sign today? Oh, John Collins.
Yeah, they signed Collins.
40% 3-point shooter. They got somebody else that shoots 40% from three.
That was nice.
They got somebody else that shoots 40% from three. So they can spread the floor for Cade, but who's Cade's running mate? Who's Cade's running mate? Bro, Jaylen Brown got two of them right now, two young dogs. He's gonna sick them on everybody. Remember, I'm still confused by what he wanted to do, what he's talking about going back and forth with Stephen A. Smith. But what I'm not confused about is that he could get these guys under his wing. He's gonna put them on to Black Wall Street. He's gonna put them on to all kind of 5% of business. It's over in Philly, old ball. Listen. We're talking about basketball fandom right now. I love this move, City of Brotherly Love, because Boston, Philly, New York, they understand basketball. They understand sports. Philly has been downtrodden for some time. We've been stealing their seats for how long in the playoffs? A guy like this can really energize a fan base because he goes all out. Every game, he goes all out. He had surgery in the summertime too.
Yeah.
But I think the number one factor right now that nobody's talking about is that you don't have to look at Embiid as the OG anymore because he's full of shenanigans. He's full of himself. Jaylen Brown, he has a lot of shenanigans to him off the court, but we recognize that he's a serious individual. And them guys are going to take him seriously, old ball.
Fabian, chat, I got to ask y'all, chat, right? We're champions. Until someone knocks us off, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Like I kept telling y'all earlier. We have the light-skinned 6-foot Kobe Bryant. I ain't worrying about nothing, but we cannot ignore what's going on in the Eastern Conference, Fabian. Chat, let's be for real. Jaylen Brown now with Philly, right? Collins goes to Detroit. Kelly Oubre, that was a quiet, nice little move for Indiana. Toronto gets Kawhi Leonard. Giannis goes to Miami. Then in the West, I love what the Spurs did. They get Tobias Harris. He's there. He can do what Harrison Barnes can't. And he's a veteran presence. Fabian, me saying all that and watching all these teams upgrade and get better. Are you concerned about our front office? Did they drop the ball?
I can't say he dropped the ball, old ball. We got a chip. You got a chip, bro.
Okay, but
like that,
hold on.
that's that number, and it's the way I said this to. I've been telling Dom since I met him. I told you this over and over again. That's why I don't want certain people around. You got to understand, getting rid of the Paul George contract, getting rid of Paul George. He's bad juju. Joel Embiid is a DAN, definitely a Brooklyn Ninja, a grimy Brooklyn Ninja, but he's full of too many shenanigans. A guy like Jaylen Brown takes basketball seriously. I can't be disappointed in our move because if I'm a Philly fan, I'm looking at this like that's why we got rid of Daryl Morey. Enough is enough with this carousel because you don't just trade Jaylen Brown now. It was the carousel: James Harden, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, this guy, that guy, Paul George. It was a carousel. Now you have a cornerstone. Now, bro, you could trade one of Maxey or VJ. They had that Embiid contract. They just proved they can get rid of Paul George. They've been waiting in the wings. He's out of here. If as a Knicks fan, we did that already. We got the players that we wanted to be here that we can root for. We won. We won. I didn't like that Boston team because, to be honest, Jason Tatum and I didn't. If I'm a Boston fan, I'm like, the way we won all ball. Are you crazy? The front office did their job already. Now, are we gonna start talking gap year like no strays? Are we on that way now? Hold on, I need the whole ball zoom in. Are we in the gap year?
But hold on, let's not forget the 76ers signed D Wade from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's a big guy that can shoot the basketball. Yeah. Let's not forget, y'all, the 76ers signed Dean Wade from the Cleveland Cavaliers. So while we laughing and joking, worrying about what's going on with Boston, What if Philly isn't done? What if Philly seen blood in the water? Fabian, what I said the other day, I said a lot of these teams seen what happened with Detroit, with Boston, seen what Orlando did to Detroit, what Cleveland did, and these teams said, oh no, we going for it. Toronto goes after Kawhi. And now you see a move like this. Once again, the front office has to have a trick up their sleeve. You cannot lose both of your backup centers. And then now you see moves made like this, Fabian.
Nah, you just said something crazy. I forgot. Like, Dean Wade isn't ill, but I like him more than Oubre as far as defense. He can kind of shoot. He's streaky. But he's 6'10", bro. Yo, that dude is 6'10".
Bro, listen. You and you play him at the 4. Bro, you got VJ
That's
and you got Max
okay.
in the backcourt, and then you got Jaylen Brown, Wade, and Embiid in the front court.
So their problem is going to be rebounding off the rip. They're not a good rebounding team right now.
Yeah, at all.
So I see another trade coming from Philly too then. Because you need rebounding.
What if they're not done? We laughing and joking about everybody else. Remember, Fabian, the window was open. Everybody sees it. And remember, chat, we diehard Knicks fans. This ain't got nothing to do with, we're just breaking the news and talking real basketball. You cannot ignore a move like this. You cannot. Teams are mad that we won a championship. They want to be in our spot. What he said? Flash, you want to be like me? Well, you can't get it because you ain't got it. You don't think Philly, Toronto, Boston, Miami, Pat Riley and them over there, Fabian, you don't think steam is coming out of their ears? Watching us win a championship? Watching that parade? And seeing how everything went down in the East? You watch a juggernaut like Detroit, 60-plus wins. Everybody saying that's the team to beat, and you watch them get their butt kicked. You watch what we did to Cleveland, Philly, San Antonio, and if you're Pat Riley, you going, hold up. Nah. Fabian, Barney Rubble, the East is in trouble.
Is in trouble. The East is in trouble.
It's real.
This is great. How many years has the East been trash? This is the ghost of Allen Iverson is smiling right now. Just the years that he, a lot of people make, I understand when people say Larry Brown, coach of the year, sixth man of the year, and defensive player of the year. They didn't have a chance. And, if you're a Philly fan, you're going to look forward to each and every basketball game this year. Remember, you had a guy 7 feet tall who had you not looking forward to your basketball team, bro.
Brooklyn PG, thank you for your $5. This is why I tell y'all we got the best chat in the universe. I ain't talking social media, YouTube. I will never disrespect our chat ever again. We have the best chat in the universe. Brooklyn PG, update, fellas. A trade can soon be happening involving Deuce, and we get Diabate from Charlotte. How y'all feeling about this?
Yo, send that link. What? Don't talk. No. Don't do that. Don't. AllBall. Oh, I'll throw this computer, bro. I will throw this computer.
Hey, chat. Y'all need to...
Don't, hold on. I gotta calm down. Where's Flea? Flea will go crazy. If we get him,
hey, Brooklyn PG,
we get that kid,
don't get us excited like that, bro. You see what just happened to Fabian? Don't get us excited like that. Let me take that down because I'm starting to get anxiety. Wow. Listen, I'm refreshing. I don't see nothing.
Let me look through. How you spell his name again? How you spell that guy's name? Diabate?
I guess D-I-A. Shit, don't get me the line. He just had it up there. D-I-A-B-A-T-E. Listen, I said it earlier with Huck Porty. It's going to be casualties of war, y'all. I'm sorry. Deuce, if it means us getting Diabate.
Deuces. Hey, Deuce.
Deuces. Hey, Deuce. Deuces. Facts.
AllBall. I will reserve comment as the Diabate
Wow.
rumor is lingering.
But no, stay there. Okay, stay there. Chat. Y'all see the Cash App, ABTV3. Y'all see the Cash App, ABTV3. Y'all see the Instagram channel, AllBall TV 3_. Hit that like button, y'all. Please share, like, subscribe. Hit that like button. Become a member. But hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Fabian, I have to ask you. You named them La Costa Nostra. We got World Wide West, Leon Rose. Do they have to make a move seeing what's going on?
Yes.
Can they continue to sit on their hands and play 007 James Bond cool, or do they have to make a move?
You got to make a move. There is no... You're watching a whole bunch of teams. What I say during the playoffs, Philly, Cleveland, why are you guys talking to me like this is the real? I'm trying to make it. We got a show to do. So I have to entertain the people and entertain you guys. The Raptors. Why are you talking to me about these guys that they're gonna compete with us, competitors? Now heading into the next season, Philadelphia 76ers add an MVP candidate. The Miami Heat add an MVP candidate. And then they lose one of their best defensive players in the history of their franchise. The Boston Celtics have inherited that guy. I don't think they're done moving and grooving. Flea, where are you? I don't think Philly is done moving and grooving. Flea, where are you?
Look,
We
baby,
need you.
I just called it. Look at that starting five.
Oh, I thought you... Because the super chat got me... I'm dizzy right now. Don't throw that name out there again. Hey, who's put that in the super chat? Brooklyn point guard.
Yeah, that was Brooklyn PG.
Don't do it. Do not mention that name again until it's time. I might break my computer in half. But we have to make a move, AllBall. How do you feel? How do you feel with this level of anxiety? This is the reverse decision, by the way. The NBA has taken LeBron's idea and flipped it and said, you know what, LeBron? That's a nice idea. We're going to take it and trade everybody across the NBA. And we're going to have a decision every day of the summer.
Real quick, big shout out, Big Fan Petty. Thank you for your $2. He said, OG, I told you earlier today, Diabate is needed. Big Fan Petty, you definitely said that. Definitely said that. And you wasn't the only one. Big shout out, son, from Brooklyn. Thank you for your $3. The East might going back to the dominant 80s and 90s.
We there.
Now, we already there, bro. We already there. Listen, the East won the finals. We already there, bro. We dominated. You see what we did to the Spurs? We already there. Fabian, you asked me a question.
Excuse me, the last 2 out of the 3 years are Eastern champions.
Yes. You asked me a question. Yes. The front office needs to do something ASAP. Brooklyn's finest. No, the Knicks are still the favorites. But we are not going to act like this move that Philly just made isn't a good move. We will not be sweeping this team if we meet them in the playoffs. Stop it. We are still the best team in the East. I think we still have the best player in the East. That's a fact. But we cannot ignore we lost both of our big men. We need size. But Fabian, I asked you a question and you gave me an answer and you threw it back at me. Yes, the front office needs to do something. I don't think they was prepared for today. I really don't. Because in the NBA draft, that first round, we had a player we could have kept, right, at that position. We probably could have traded him and got better value. Maybe getting Diabate would have been easier if we would have kept that draft pick, right? But then even in the second round, you know, we made minimal moves because we thought we were going to be able to keep Mitchell Robinson. And then today, we lose Huck Porty, and then minutes later, we lose Mitchell Robinson. And then now the 76ers make a huge move. I don't think the front office knew what was going on today, Fabian. They fell asleep. They slipped a little bit. Yes, they have to make a move. We have to get a move. We have to get 2 centers. I'm sorry, we just do. So, yeah. I do. I believe in the front office? Yes. Do I trust them? Yes. But Looney is not enough. Kevon Looney is not enough if we're talking about someone attempting to replace Mitchell Robinson. You're not going to get Mitchell Robinson. But someone attempting to replace him, Kevon Looney is not enough. Would I like him alongside with Diabate? Yes. But Looney is not enough. The front office needs to make a move, Fabian, and they need to make it today. Not next week, not in 72 hours. No. These teams ain't playing. Make a move today. Please settle me down because I'm on fire.
In the words from the Bronx legend, Bobby Bonilla, make your move. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is a great tweet from Brett Siegel describing the Celtics trade situation with Jaylen Brown. He said the Celtics could have had Giannis for Jaylen Brown, 2 unprotected first-round picks, and one of their younger guys like Hugo Gonzalez. Instead, they get Paul George for Brown. None of this makes any sense for the Celtics, who have clearly taken a massive step back. I don't really know what they're doing, and I think I forgot who said it, but a lot of people have been saying it. When you get new owners, there's always a thing, and that's the one up that we have now too. 'Cause I think Dolan, as much as he's made about the second apron, I think it's not about all the money, as our commenters, the chat, has reminded us. It's not just the money. If you stay in that second apron, I think it's 3 out of the next 5 years, 3 out of 5 years. If you remain in the second apron, there's certain moves you can't make. You can't even trade certain players, right? So
I seen that if a team attempt a sheet or go after a player, you can't make a move for 72 hours, sometimes almost 5 days to a week. So you better get that player.
oh, that's for restricted free agent, right? A restricted free agency, yeah. But and then who knows how that affects you with salary cap wise, and that's what the Pistons are probably going to go out have to deal with Duren. But I don't know if the Celtics really have. I don't know if they thought this through. That's a desperate move. Now that I'm thinking about it more and more, that's a desperate move for you to trade Jaylen Brown to a rival. We got some more super chats here. I'm not sure if you read them all, little ball. Tough Love says, can't beat them, join them. JP. Was that Kevin? That's the reverse Kevin Durant. I keep telling y'all, this is the opposite of last decade. Blew a 3-1 lead to a team, and you go join them. Jaylen Brown just did that. Mashab, what's going on, Mashab? Y'all got the East next year because our GM is dumpster juice. He just let JB go to the Sixers for nothing, and we needed him.
Shaw, what up? Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you. Celtics fans don't sound like they're feeling this all ball. Said God beat says the thing is with the Sixers, it's only one ball. Maxey, Brown, and B, we all need the ball to be effective. So what's the worst case? Said that you trade one of them if it gets that bad? You see what happened? Jaylen Brown is not playing any games. He's there to win. At least it sounds like that. He's been marketing himself. He's the counterculture dude. I'm going to win this thing my way. And now I got my own team. He's a man on a mission. He's a man on a mission. He's doing it on Front Street. I may have to retract the retraction all ball. Jaylen Brown might be the face of the NBA. That's where his thing is going. He's streaming. Do you see Adrian Broner just say he made $1 million off the streaming right now?
Listen,
how much you think Jaylen Brown's going to make if he wins the championship off streaming?
Listen, we got to hate. Look how many teams we got hate watch this season coming up. This season is going to be so monumental. You got to watch every Boston game. You got to watch every Philly game. Detroit then slid back. Ain't nobody even care about y'all no more. But we'll pay a little bit of attention. You got to watch Miami and Toronto. Think about that, Fabian. These are all teams that are gunning for us. So we got Toronto, Detroit, Miami, Philly that we have to hate watch. And we're going to watch Boston because, like you said, Fabian, there's no way in the world you do a trade like this when you could have got Giannis. You have to have another trick up your sleeve. You have to. It's nowhere in the world you could have got Giannis, but you settled for George Paul. Excuse me, Paul George.
No, I like when you call him George Paul. It makes more sense. George Paul sounds mad normal because he plays mad normal. Get out of here, Paul George. You are a shame. Podcast P. The chat's going crazy. They said we traded Jaylen Brown, the astronaut, for a podcaster. They're going crazy on him. You traded Jaylen Brown for me. That's what you guys did over there in Boston.
Y'all traded the brain for Pinky? Where did they do that at? What?
Zach Mamo. Thank you for 199. JT, broken bone body, not doing nothing. Damn. Tori B in the building. She said, Fabian, just so we are clear, there is no such thing as a healthy Joel Embiid. I'm saying, Tori B, you are correct. I'm speaking to the 5 minutes of playing time that he has given Philadelphia, but he is more traumatizing than he is help over there in Philly. They can trade him easily now. This is going to be. Don't tell me that they. I don't want to think about that name again, all boy, because Brooklyn point guard got me mad hype. He got me mad hype, and then with that guy out there, do we have a chance? Oh, I forgot to check if who his agent is. I'll do that in a second. Curtis. He said, Mitch, put the leprechaun on your truck now. Get out of here. We're done with you, Mitch. You see how we threw them elephant eggs at Wemby when he was here. We ain't playing with you. Big fan Pettis. All we have now is our experience together. All we need is love. Will Cat take a pay cut? For what? For what, old boy? He might be like,
Right.
Jamrock says, we are expected to sign 6'9" center Kevon Looney.
I mean, like I said, I'm cool with that, but that can't stop there. Kevon Looney is not the answer, especially if we're trying to go back to back. Like I said, can't stop there, Fabian.
I refuse. I don't even like. It's decent, but stop.
Stop trying to sell me on that. I'm getting tired of seeing his name. Stop trying to sell me on Kevon Looney, everybody. It ain't gonna work.
Leave us alone. Blaze Brown. Thank you for your $20. The Knicks winning the championship got these Eastern Conference teams going crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Big fan Pettis. He says, East making these moves because of us. They panicked and mad. Since when teams are willing to trade stars within their division? They shooting. Look.
That's a fact, Fabian. Everybody trained it. Go ahead.
No. They all traded. I got to show some respect. And some love.
Yo, look how nasty he look in that uniform, bro. That don't even look right.
He tried to troll us. Tried to troll us with the Abby, but no strays.
Yeah.
That heart, deep down inside that hard shell, that soft heart is broken. He said Celtics just traded Jaylen Brown for Podcast P and a couple of middle schoolers. I'm sick.
Fabian, did I not say when we win a championship, that was going to be the most important championship in sports history? Look at the snowball effect that has happened since Jalen Brunson and the Knicks won the championship. First, you get the NBA draft. Look how many guards were drafted, right? You've never seen so many American guards drafted in the first round. And then now you have the whole East shaking, moving. Everybody moving furniture. This is the effect of the Knicks winning the championship. Fabian, the NBA is officially back. Jalen Brunson made basketball great again. The New York Knicks made basketball great again. You don't get this without the Knicks winning the championship. Everything was one-sided. Now it's all evenly spread out. Now you get to really see who nice like that. I love it. I love it. But we have to be honest and respectful. These moves are getting scary. They are getting scary. What does Flea always say, Fabian? When you win a championship, what do you do to upgrade? right? Because when's the last time someone won back-to-back, let alone went back to the finals? Whether it was riddled with injuries in the OKC or not paying guys or losing players.
The rumors are true. I don't want to say his name again. You know what? I'm not down for.
Listen,
I was looking up his name, Diabate agent. Hold on.
I'm on the phone
Mo
refreshing
Diabate's
everything.
agent. Who is this? Is this a Nigerian agent? Are you running a scam over here, Diabate? Who is Aaron Turner and Noburdik Talipov of the Versus management team?
Wow.
Listen, all I know is it doesn't say clutch. Mo Diabate's agency does not have the words clutch next to it. That's all I know. I'm relieved. Curtis, thank you for your $2. Every game is going to be like a Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, yeah, baby Bubba. Ball. We coming back for... Damn. Michael Dennis, thank you for being a member for 5 months. We getting Looney. Check it. We'll be back at 8 to talk about Looney.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing we might have to be back at 8:30 since we about to jump off. But I'm seeing reports, but I'm not seeing nothing final. I'm seeing a lot of, we looking to get him for the minimum, right? But there's nothing concrete. So let's see what happens by 8:30. Right? We be back up here 8:30, Fabian?
8:30 sounds good.
Yeah,
By the
so
way,
chat. Go ahead, Fabian. Sorry.
No, Jaylen Brown was traded by the Boston Celtics. You see the overlay to the Philadelphia 76ers, a heated rival, Eastern Conference rival. Josie Goslang is also saying on Twitter, Derrick White could also become a trade candidate now with Jaylen Brown gone. The Celtics could further increase their surplus of draft picks and create more tax flexibility by trading him. White has 3 years, $98 million remaining on his contract. That's a big dog too. That Paris Duggar, thank you for your $2. It's simple. The Knicks broke the NBA. Celtics, thumbs down. All ball. We'll be back.
See y'all in an
8:30.
hour. 8:30. Hopefully we'll have some other news. But we have Flea up here, y'all. See y'all at 8:30. Tune in.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.